Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Doom, where an energy crisis on Earth has caused people to say, you know what? Opening a dimension into hell, that seems like a good idea. Let's just go ahead and do it. That will solve our lack of batteries back home. And I've been thinking about what kind of crisis would kind of require that kind of solution. So, like, this game takes place in the future, so I would imagine population has increased, natural resources have decreased, population is increased to the point in which you can't really use things like wind energy because there's been just so much population growth, that it's almost become, the planet has more or less become Spaceball 1, where, like, there are no trees left and they have to steal oxygen from another planet. Actually, that is pretty much the story of Doom. There are no trees left and they have to steal, there are no resources left and they have to steal them from another dimension in order to make it work. And that other place that they're stealing it from, decided to kick back. But it's interesting that they chose that plotline, because you look at the plotline of Doom 3, and Doom 3 kind of focuses on that on a plot that's closer to the movie Event Horizon, if you've ever seen that. Oh, by the way, against Samuel Hayden's wishes, you stopped the production of Argent energy and delayed the Hell portal from opening, still determined to bring the armies of Hell to this dimension. Olivia Pierce has taken an accumulator to the top of the Argent Tower and plans to use it to open a trans-dimensional rift, blowing open a portal into their world. This cannot happen. You must kill Olivia Pierce. So, like, in the plot of the movie Event Horizon, which is, the movie's dumb, but it's still pretty good. It's still watchable.
The pipeline is damaged but still intact. There are thrust boots in the maintenance hangar. You can use them to traverse the pipeline.
Good old thrust boots for maximum thrusting. Also, I have to remember I have equipment and I need to launch these shotgun grenades into imps in order to upgrade them. Where am I? Don't worry, I remember what I was talking about, but... so in Event Horizon, like, they send this ship off into a wormhole. And when it... Oh, a Revenant. Hello. And when it comes back, it is a husk of its former ship. The people on board are all dead. And when they finally find, like, video footage of what happened, like, people have been, like, gouging their eyes out. Oh, it's great stuff. But I think they wanted to avoid that plotline, because that was basically the plotline of Doom 3. Because... Whoa, hello. I missed. I hit. Okay. And I blew myself up. Let's try that again. Well, not... No, I'm still going to be talking about Event Horizon when I come back. That can't be stopped. What have I got? I've got assault rifle, rocket launcher, shotguns, chainsaw. Why don't I just use the chainsaw to kill it? I mean, it's a little bit of a waste, but... Now I could... There we go. Okay, that's a much better solution. So in Doom 3, like, they're researching this teleporter technology. And that teleporter technology is sending people into hell. Oh, I have a plasma rifle. That is probably something important to note. And that is not...
Lockdown disengaged.
They didn't desire to send people hell at first, or at least that's my impression of the story. It's just something that happened, and that caused people to go insane. And I think that's how Betruger went insane, is because of said testing.
In 2127, based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team, the Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Inductor, is the UAC's crowning achievement.
Oh, here are my moon boots. So that plot line has already been done in Event Horizon. It's already been done in Doom 3.
Give yourself to the cause.
Alright. I remember there was a double jump, but no, dismiss. So that's I would imagine that's the main reason why they went with the... That's very nice. I'm glad you want to talk about that research team. Oh, nope. Nope. Okay. There we go. And then we got a rune challenge. We'll give that rune challenge a try, hope for the best. But, as I said before, I'm not gonna stick around forever. Because the game still needs to be played. And trial and error takes forever. Okay. Use the super shotgun to eliminate 30 unwilling. Well, would they really be willing to be eliminated before the timer expires? Increases the value of ammo received from demons and items. I don't remember. There was one point in which I got to a challenge like this that I had trouble with. Like I said that last time with the barrels, but I clearly didn't really have that much trouble with the barrels. So, hello. Where? Oh, okay. Yep, this is where things get troublesome. So I'll give it a couple of tries. If it doesn't work out on this, let's see. Can I go over 6 points? No, I cannot. So there's no point to doing the glory kill. There's no glory in it. Nope, there we go. Okay, so I might do this. There's no guarantee. Because I might also... Damn it. Yep. Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna go on. Onward and upwards, as they say. I can do without the extra bit of ammo and health from the chainsaw gathering and the glory killing. Or at the very least, that's what I'm telling myself. In the meantime, we've got a double jump now. So we are nice and maneuverable. Better so for killing demon spawn. Now I wonder how many of these upgrades are going to be standard for Doom Eternal. Let's see, can I jump there? No, I cannot. That is not the path forward. I should have been looking for a green light. There was no green light. My mistake. Although if that's not the path forward, What is... Oh, okay. There it is. So, like, a lot of these games, these... where you collect power-ups, you evolve your character. Like, in Doom 1, your character can do pretty much... Oh, hello. That's convenient. Now, do I want health or ammo? I did get killed by that Revenant. So let's toss that into health. Like in Doom 1 and Doom 2, you as a character do not grow. The only changes that your character gets is you get new weapons, and that's it. So at the beginning of Doom 2, you do not have the weapons you had in Doom 1. And that's it. That's really it. I mean, like, you still have... You're about as strong as you were. You don't have the armor, I guess. But you're as maneuverable as you were. So that makes me wonder... Like... Oh, hello. Nope. Is your character... Oh, damn it. Oh, no, no. Oh, ah, no. Ugh. The level design, it betrayed me, I swear. Okay, where am I in relation to where I was? So yeah, like, are you gonna start with the double jump, or are you gonna have to earn it again? Like, I remember playing... Like, if you play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Let's try that. Hey. Let's just keep going. Get onto solid footing. I need to adjust more to compensate for the arc of said shots. There we go. Like, are you gonna start off with the double... Yup, sorry, I already said that. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So in Castlevania, there are certain power-ups that you earn that later Castlevania, Metroidvania-type games don't worry about. Like, one of the power-ups you earn is the ability to see the name of the character you're fighting against. I don't think that was a direct hit, unfortunately. Now, where am I? There. Another power-up you earn is the ability to hit candles and get items from them. And that's something that was that's always been considered kind of like an automatic thing in previous Castlevania games. So this was like the first Castlevania game where you had to actually unlock the ability to do so. You had to find an item that told you, was I just not able to access this before? Alright. You had to find an item that told you how much damage you were actually doing to enemies. And, like, those basic items eventually just became standard feature. Hello. No head for you. Or you. Or you. 0 heads for... Oh, nope, I walked past you. 0 heads for everybody. But there are certain... Oh, hello. There are certain items that do become regular things that you have to unlock in future games, like Area of Harmony of Dissonance and Area of Sorrow and... Oh, hello. He's still not dead. Okay. Like the double jump, for example. Still becomes kind of like a gatekeeper for maneuvering. So that still is something that you need to unlock. What are you? Oh, you're an upgrade. You're a secret? You're just on the other side of this room. Okay. Now, what can I upgrade? Remote detonation? No. I kind of want the lock-on burst. I feel that's important for me. As a person. Heat blast is good. Stun bomb. Take that, upgrade robot. That, I'm gonna punch you in the face for giving me upgrades. So this was... I wasn't sure if this was just a path forward or whether it was just a place I could get upgrades going on. Oh, that's the path. Yeah, because I could have just jumped off of here and carried onward. And this is back to where I was before. So yeah, like things like the double jump, is that going to become a standard feature so that as a player... Yeah, she doesn't look so good. Has she been murdering people or demons? Whose blood is that on her?
While the Argent Tower is non-functional, the connection to their dimension is still viable. We are at great risk, Dr. Hayden.
Now, if you'd like to open a door to hell, perhaps you could use this backdoor key to do so. Cross.
Hello, and welcome to the UAC.
Hello.
Home of the patented Argent energy filtration system developed by Dr. Olivia Pierce. We are the only corporation with this technology.
Ah, it's the super
able to
shotgun.
convert pure hell energy into clean, controllable Argent energy. It powers this facility,
Which
and is broadcast throughout
has
the universe from Argent
its own
Tower,
button.
providing all
There
the
we
energy
go.
a family needs to live a fun and productive life on Earth and the surrounding colonies. But we can't do it alone. It takes a team to make it happen. A team of people full of energy, potential energy. Unleash your potential with the UAC.
It takes a team of people to make things work, but Olivia Pierce, she was the one that did it. Ah, there's an imp. I shall... Did that not count for either of them? Nope, that did not count for either of them. This might be tricky getting... Oh, hello. Quad damage. Come back here, I will kill you. Maybe. I've got no guarantees on this anymore. Because everything is a giant light show. I've just wasted my quad damage. Alright. Well, come on, move it. Okay, let's try that again, but be less stupid. Although I admit, when a whole bunch of stuff happens on screen, I start having a harder time keeping track of it all. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, hello. I'll take you down. Now, I believe I am... Oh, hello. It is somewhat okay for me to... Where did he go? It is somewhat okay for me to be cautious. Because, at the very least in this situation. Now, what can I use that would benefit from plasma rifle? I don't use the plasma rifle that much. Fantastic. That is definitely a much smarter use of the quad. Luckily, it was the second time was the charm. So yeah, like if the double jump comes back, then that right at the beginning, that kind of leads you towards like, okay, what other things are they going to do to increase your maneuverability? Because that's something that I feel this game does that even games like Serious Sam don't. In that you are much more maneuverable. Ah, this is going to be problematic. I remember having difficulties with this the first time, so yeah. Like, this game has more things in it that will kill you instantaneously. Do I need to jump in? Let's find out. Like, I think getting hit by some of those moving platforms is enough to kill you instantaneously. Oh, hello. Like, there was that section earlier in the game that had a whole bunch of moving parts, in which just getting touched by said moving parts was enough to kill you instantaneously. But I guess these parts do not move here, so I'm safe for the moment. Also, future pallet jacks. They actually redesigned the pallet jack so it looks like it belongs to the future. I probably mentioned this in a different playthrough, but I remember playing through Call of Duty Black Ops 3, in which, like, it takes place in the distant future, and you go into this, like, giant computer server room, giant cables filling the room, and in, like, the back of the room, there's just a regular pallet jack, tucked away behind a, like, oh, hello, it's a mancubus. What do I want to use?
At unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Do I really need to lock onto this big guy? Yeah, that was probably a little bit overkill, and I damaged myself in the process. Let us take a look around, because it seems that the mancubus has been joined by his buddies. And by buddies, I mean demon swarm. Hello. Oh, no. Oh, hello. Alright. Alright, that gets rid of one of them. That gets rid of the other one. Oh, hello. And I'm out of plasma rifle ammo. Okay. No, sir. I just want you to die. Nope. I jumped straight into that. Oh, there's some armor, I think. That was convenient of them for sticking around long enough to be knocked out in one hit. Who else is left? Anybody? I can hear the rock music playing. I know there's somebody. Hello? Demons? Oh. I see you now. Nope. I see you, but that doesn't mean I can hit you.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
See, notice how that time the demonic presence was eliminated. It wasn't at safe levels, it was just eliminated. Oh, I can just grab that one. And I think I'm... Now, there's going to eventually be a point where I'm going to have to whip out the chainsaw again. I just remembered I have a chainsaw that I might need to whip out. So I probably could have just used that on the Mancubus. That might have been safer. I'll have to think about that next time. So I have to remember I have equipment, I have a cluster bomb, I have these points that I can actually upgrade. I have 4 points. What shall we upgrade? Do we want to upgrade the super shotgun? But we already have one weapon that uses shotgun shells. Or I could just use the regular shotgun for the explosive shot and the super shotgun for the regular shots. Or do a faster... I'm not going to worry about upgrading the charged shot just yet. Yeah, let's upgrade the... super shotgun. I clearly wasn't paying attention to what that button did. And, oh. Okay, that's just a piece of equipment. I didn't lose anything dramatic. Although I suppose it's now that this game turns into a platform game. As a platform game, I don't know how well it works. I mean, it works well enough, but... Like, I remember the first time playing through this game, there were a few instances where I ended up falling... like, probably from way up there all the way back to the beginning, which is not a good time. It seems like it would be a good time. I also vaguely remember there is a, like an access to a previous Doom level in this area.
The signature indicates that it is nearing the top of this Argent facility.
If she ruptures that accumulator near the Argent, she could open a portal to their world that we will never be able to close.
Oh, by the way, I have no idea what this does, but it's super awesome and evil looking. Yep, damn, there we go. So they, in the custom maps, like there are custom versions of old maps with the new Doom gameplay on it, and you know, I tried them out, but I don't think they like either they don't work very well with this reboot's gameplay, or the way that like I feel like the maps need to have more done to them in order to, like, more modifications have to be made. Nope. Okay. I did not die.
Demonic presence at unsafe level.
Alright. Hello, how are you? Ah, that takes only one shot. Talk about not paying attention to which way you're going. Oh, he's dead. Oh, and he's been replaced. Oh yeah, I have a double jump. I probably should use it if I'm turning this game into a serious Sam. Also, I probably should be on the lookout for power-ups. Nope. There we go. What does this do? God mode. Fantastic. God mode ran out, and I was not paying attention. I also should remember that I have a chainsaw. I think that's going to be a terrible refrain for this playthrough. Is I also just the phrase. I also have to remember that I have a chainsaw, because this game has a lot going on. It has a lot going on at all times. So sometimes it can be difficult tracking what you have and what you don't have. While also trying to discuss Castlevania. Because why not? Who is shooting at me? Oh, hello. And anybody else? I believe there's somebody else. There's you. Let's give that man an arm and a hand. Let's give him his hand back. Oh, there you go. Excellent.
Presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
See, here we get to eliminate demonic presences. Not just bring it down to safe levels.
The road to hell is paved by Argent energy.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Oh, hello. And you know what? I think I only have one more point before I max out my health. So I probably should just do that. And then I'm good. Now I can just max up my ammo. And then start working on... Oh, hello. Is that where you're coming from?
What is this process that is going on here? In the Union Aerospace Corporation. What does the Union Aerospace... Well, I guess they produce Argent energy. That's interesting. That's another interesting thing, is that in Doom 3, both the Union Aerospace Corporation in Doom 3 and here always seems to produce energy. Okay. Alright, so I guess that's what you do. You just kind of spin around, you plug yourself in, and then you unplug yourself. Yep, damn it. There we go. And now it plugs itself in. I can jump over. And there we go. You know, I probably should also remember that I have a map, but like once you get to like the big 3D maps, like it can be tricky kind of like just navigating it around. Although nothing is worse than the map in Daggerfall, the second chapter of the Elder Scrolls. Like it was pretty interesting at... Let's run. Ah, yeah, there we go. It was great at its time because it was just detailed 3D map. You could move around, but like the dungeons were so unnecessarily big. Damn it. That you'd spend a very long time just kind of maneuvering the camera around. There we go. We're aiming for those impact hits, because that is what's getting us closer to unlocking that cluster grenade. And then do you just conveniently go up? Oh, there's a rune. Now where am I supposed? Oh, I go over there. Nope. Let's try that again. Because I'm trying to also avoid falling off. Because falling off from this height, like I would live. But it would be an arduous task to return. Let's get rid of these two guys, because these guys are the ones who are really clogging up the mess. Clogging up the works, so to speak. There you go. Oh, hello. I have equipment. That's very nice of you for joining me in this endeavor, in these closed spaces, which I will try not to blow myself up in, but I have no guarantees on that. Also, the doors are like one step away from that Splinter Cell look. You know, I wasn't aiming for his head, but... that is a long stretch. Alright, let's give this rune a try, see how it goes. If it's, let's see. Armed with a combat shotgun, eliminate 10 unwilling with explosive barrel damage before the timer expires. Increases the effectiveness of equipment items. Let's give it a shot. Like, we don't have to complete it, but at the very least we tried it. And trying is half the battle. You know, as Yoda said, try or try not. There is no do. Unwilling, join me at this barrel brigade. And now I have low health. Nope. Get closer. Closer. Oh, hello. Closer, my dear. Nope, that didn't work. Now, get closer to that barrel. Alright. That wasn't that hard. Although I don't remember if I started off nearly dead, or if I slowly nearly killed myself. Because I wasn't paying attention to the health it had given me at the beginning of the level. I believe I still only have, actually, yeah, I probably should just complete rune trials anyway, because doing that unlocks slots. Now where, oh where... do I go from here? Oh, okay. I turned myself around because turning yourself around is the path forward. Alright, let's head up the stairs, see if there are any demons in waiting.
Cannot stop me from claiming what I am owed! What I was promised!
Who promised it? What representative of hell? Now, how do I switch grenade type? How does one switch from... do I actually want to use the hologram? I mean, I suppose that might be useful, especially when I'm faced up against a whole bunch of, like, a horde of people. Key bindings. F1 and F2, alright. Let's try it out at the very least. In the next battle. In the next battle.
Welcome to the UAC, opening the gates of hell with the key to the future.
You know, these guys are, like, really on the nose with their hell dialogue. Like, they really accept the fact that their technology is hell-based. Is that supposed to be maybe not a purposeful criticism of modern society, but maybe like an alternate criticism where society has like... Go chase that guy. That very handsome... That very handsome Marine who has already been disappeared. Alright. We're gonna have to move. See if there are any power-ups. Boing.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep. Oh, I got the quad damage. Alright. Anybody else want these quads? Which, okay, what is this category for dimensional event? Are people being summoned? Or am I being kicked out of the level? Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. So yeah, like, oh yeah, intro. The Hell Portal is now open. Back on Mars, lost in the Hell Dimension. You are unable to stop the demons from absorbing our world. Kill everything you see and find a way back to Mars. Also, this is a pretty cool, visual of, the Hell landscape. So, if people of today are saying that we as individuals are less Christian than we used to be, okay, that is a metal album cover, if I've ever seen one. If we as individuals are less Christian than we were yesterday, does that mean that eventually we'll be open to the idea of accepting hell into our hearts? So is that like this kind of like, I don't know if this is a specific commentary. I wouldn't say it's a specific commentary made by the game. Let's see, I've got 3 of those. Oh yeah. I can grab ledges faster. Or decrease that. Or secret areas. Yeah, let's purchase that. And do I have any room for... I do have that. But I need 2 more points for that uranium coating.
He is here.
You are correct. I am here. In hell.
We'll set up a portal device at the tube. Use the light poles to mark our path.
You know, I would probably be pretty nervous doing recon into hell. Pretty nervous. It does not seem like it would be a simple task. And these green pools of something. What are you? Oh yeah, now I remember this weapon. The Gauss Cannon. Interesting. Nope, that was not a direct hit. That was also not a direct hit. That was a direct hit. Fantastic. Ah. Okay. So this is going to get a little bit on the tricky side because... Oh, there's a key in that room. You know, I just realized, for everything I said, I haven't passed by a gore nest in a while now. So when the gore nests finally show up later in the game, forget if there's just a lot of them, or... Let's try to Gauss cannon this Mancubus, or let's deal with this end first. One more. Uno mas. Up. So, it seems that they're tough against the Gauss cannon. Because, like, I believe that's what they're... I don't know. What the kind of, like, blue light that comes off of them after you hit them means. Let's first take a look, see if there is a power-up in this area. Because there are a lot of big guys. Hello. Hello, how are you? Is this your first day in the office? Can you not climb up here? That was kind of strange. I was not expecting that. Yeah! Now let's shoot something with this to see how it looks. Oh, there's one of these health power-ups. Oh, hello. I probably should try to get it. Let's see. Nope. There we go. And then... I wonder if I have to get the key first. Maybe I should just focus on killing the enemies who are with me before worrying about health or ammo bonuses. Alright. Everybody is dead. Except for me. I'm still alive. Miraculously. I wouldn't have expected it myself, but hey, here we are. It's an interesting callback to previous Doom games that once again you're collecting yellow and blue and red skulls in order to unlock paths forward. Like, it seems like it would be kind of unnecessary in this day and age, but I feel like part of that is to kind of like show that they care about the roots of the franchise. Alright, we've got the yellow key. Go in here. There's still a blue key. I don't think there's a red key in this level, but I could be horribly, horribly wrong. Which I usually am. Oh my. I'll take you. And what is this rune challenge? Let's see if I can actually manage this one.
In the
Oh no, this is just an artifact.
First battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blistered by the fires of hell, and tainted beyond ascension. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
And while you're it's interesting for this game because it's like you've got the very clear main objective, but as you're playing the game, it's kind of like it expands your own character's lore. Also, there's something that I forgot. Oh, hold on. I can just chainsaw him. Okay, so there's still a summoner out there. I just shot a regular goon with a rocket launcher. I mean, I suppose that works. One rocket launcher, not enough to take out a regular goon. There we go. That clears that up. Now, let's see if there are any power-ups to help me out in this section. It does not seem like the answer to that is yes. Okay, I keep forgetting that the glory kill button is a melee button. Because there have been a few sequences where I've been like, do I have a melee button? And clearly, the answer is yes. In theory, I'm being chased by somebody, but because I haven't turned around, I haven't seen him. Hello. Oh yeah, by the way, I was gonna say, the thing I was forgetting. See that, those circles at the top right? The triangles that are slowly being surrounded by circles? Who is attacking me? I cannot see you. So, the more demons you kill, the better you kill, the more points you get, I guess. And that gives you experience towards getting more weapon upgrade points. But I believe there's a set amount you can earn per level. Was I expected to pick up a key at some point? Because I didn't see a key. I might have to go back. I might have to backtrack. Yeah, it looks like I might have to backtrack. Yeah, it looks like I forgot to pick up the key back there. So... Actually, this goes elsewhere, too. So it's like, it's almost like a method to kind of figure out... Oh, hello. There we go. a method to figure out how far you are on any given level. Because you'll be like, oh, I've only filled in 2 of these diamonds. I must not be very far. Or if you filled them all, then you've reached the end. I'm gonna go at that after I take a little poke around. Oh, hello. It's a good thing they leave these cute-looking Doom guys just lying around, minding their own business. Ah, and here's the blue key. Nope, nope. I overjumped. And now that I've got the cluster bomb upgrade for the grenade launcher. Oh, there's quad damage. You see a quad damage, you see an upgrade. Ah, cacodemons. Hello. Like, basically that's the game saying, hey, you're gonna be getting into a fight now. Oh. I was gonna say, where did he go? Hello. Who is chasing me? You are chasing me. Okay. Oh, hello. I probably will need to use some chainsaw, but I believe I'm out of chainsaw. Oh no, I just picked up some gas. So basically, those guys are almost like air mancubus. At least that's what they look like in this game. Oh, hello. Hello. Nope, not enough fuel. You know, splash damage is a very different Disney ride. Okay. So let us cut him down to size. Alright. Whew. Did I mention some point in the game that the farther I get in, the more difficult it's going to be to talk and play the game, because this is a very hectic game. This game kind of reminds me more of like Doom 2, because Doom 2 really pumped up the pace of the game from when you go from Doom 1 to Doom 2. Like Doom 1 is a lot of closed corridors, and then Doom 2 shows up in its bigger areas. More bad guys. You constantly have to be on the move. Whereas, like, Doom 3 is very tight corridors. Fewer bad guys. And then you go from Doom 3 to this, and let's put some points in armor. And you go into this, and oh, hello. What are? A lot of people in the way. I'm not wasting shotgun or rocket on you guys. And another one. And another one. Oh, hello. The glory kill system also creates a different sort of effect to its combat, in that it encourages the player to move in for the kill. Move in closer. Oh, hello. Because otherwise, if the only way to kill somebody is at a distance, then the player has no reason to close that distance. Okay. That was very close. Oh, hello. You know, I was clearly very hopeful that that cluster grenade would actually hit those lost souls. Anybody else? I can see you from over there. There's a little bit of tracking to these missiles, which is very useful. I don't know if I took advantage of that with the Lost Souls in my first attempt at playing this game. But I definitely should now. Oh, hello. But yeah, it forces you to move in closer to finish off bad guys. The glory kill system, the chainsaw system, they both work towards getting you to move closer to the combat. And that I feel is something that would be like more of a modern sort of trend. Like, consider games like Diablo 3, Bloodborne. Like, Diablo 3 keeps you close to the combat by getting rid of the inventory system, or at the very least expanding your inventory system, that you can hold lots of items at the same time. Bloodborne keeps you close to the combat by creating a system in which, when you take damage, you recover yourself by fighting. Yeah, that's definitely a useful way to get rid of those. Alright. There are a lot of guys. Let's try not to be too much of a coward. Ultimately, let's try to stick around with the strategy of keeping on the move. Because, in theory, that's going to be how I stay alive. Although, the faster I move, the harder it is going to be, oh, hello, to see bad guys against the environment. But, with any luck, the more practice, the better I'll get. Okay, keep on moving. That went right through his legs. And I fired an explosive at close range. Of course, that is going to damage me. But I definitely knew that was going to happen, and considered that an acceptable risk. Oh, hello. How are you doing today, Mr. Mancubus? Nope, I missed both times. That's an interesting thing about the Gauss Cannon, is if you are in the air, the Gauss Cannon literally will knock you back. And I believe it does have an upgrade. 110, let's see. I forget if it also uses... Yes. The Gauss Cannon and the Plasma Rifle share ammo sources. Okay, so there's still the Mancubus. But I think that might just be it. And he's dead. That is nice and gruesome. Like the head flailing from the severed spine. Good stuff. Good stuff. So that's a spot I can go to. Alright, well, let's see if I can upgrade something. Because it's been a little bit. Oh, yeah. Uranium coating. Kill multiple demons with a super shotgun blast 30 times. Alright. Let's see if I can manage that feat. I wonder if this area is going to be filled with demons. Or if the area I go back to.
Tempered by the fires of hell, his iron will remains steadfast through the passage that preys upon the weak. For he alone was the Hellwalker, the unchained predator who sought retribution in all quarters, dark and light, fire and ice, in the beginning and the end. And he hunted the slaves of doom with barbarous cruelty, for he passed through the divide as none but demon had before.
Alright, how many of those points I have? Do I want environmental resistance? Do I usually swap weapon mods? Do I usually grab a... Let's decrease barrel and environmental damage. And also, let's decrease weapon self-damage, because I'm blasting myself all over the place. With rockets and explosions. Oh. Upgrade guy. Hello. What have we got? We got Siege Mode, which charges up the beam. Or use the weapon to charge and do a high damage shot. I would rather have a high damage shot than, like, to hit multiple people. Alright. So, that is the path forward. Let us try to get out of here, for that matter. Samuel Hayden is really tall, but then he is a robot, so he does not need to conform to standard human measurements. Excellent. Oh my. Hello. What are you? I probably should use this quad damage. That was a Baron of Hell. Okay, good to know. I know. Why were they fighting the Baron of Hell? Is there infighting in Hell itself? Oh, hello. And that guy's dead. That was just a barrel that I just knocked off the side of a cliff. Yeah, that's not a bad way of taking those guys out, I gotta say. Although I would imagine there are still... Oh, hello. And you're probably far too tough for me to chainsaw. There we go. But I can't... Oh, there's another one. You think you've taken them all out, and then another one just takes his place. I probably should try out this... oh, hello. I probably should try out this upgraded Gauss cannon, because in theory it will do more damage. But I did not realize it also zooms in. Now where? Oh, where? Oh, hello. Ah, there we go. Fantastic. Whew. Okay, I can't climb up there. You know, it's going to be a little bit trickier doing the super shotgun challenge. Because it does require me to hit multiple guys at the same time, which also requires multiple guys to be standing next to each other. But, as we've seen, it still counts if I hit the weak enemies, too. So whenever I come up to a crowd of the unwilling, as this game calls them, I could just kind of run up to the crowd and blast them with a few shots of said. Apply some super shotgun to the problem until it is dealt with. I spoke too soon. And those guys just require one shot. I wonder if those guys explode and do damage to... Let's just take a... It's interesting that the denizens of hell actually fight each other. Who will win? One Mancubus or two Revenants? Like, if these guys actually focused their fire a little bit more, like, they would stand more of a chance. But, like, these guys spend more of their time not firing, which is very detrimental to their cause. Yeah, and there's a rune over there. We'll see if I actually get to access it. Nope, and there we go. Oh, hello. How are you? Would you like some rocket fuel? Eventually. Alright, let's hop. Hop. Okay. There we go. Because here's the thing, I can't just constantly bombard that quick save button. I actually have to make these jumps and not die. Actually, I wonder if I can walk along the chain. I probably could. Hello, how are you? Ah! Alright, what am I gonna do about this guy? There we go. 2 Gauss blasts to the face. He can eat his own entrails. So long. Alright. Well, this is a lot longer level than I expect, but then again, these weapon experience bars filled up slowly. Nope, not good enough. There we go. Although, considering the fact that I'm on that 5th step... damn. Where am I now? Okay, I just fell down the staircase. I did not die. But now I'm... Okay. That's the thing with this game, is there's just such a greater verticality to everything. Especially when you consider the fact that, like... Oh.
And in his conquest against the blackened souls of the doomed, his prowess was shown. In his crusade, the Seraphim bestowed upon him terrible power and speed, and with his might, he crushed the obsidian pillars of the blood temples. He set forth without pity upon the beasts of the 9 circles, unbreakable, incorruptible, unyielding. The Doom Slayer sought to end the dominion of the Dark Realm.
Okay, so they're clearly telling the story of the Doomslayer, though I do have one question. What do they mean by incorruptible? Did they test this at some point? Did they try to, like, make him offerings? Like he just starts walking into a room and they're just fat stacks of cash lying around? Be like, hey, we'll get you even more money if you follow this path. Nope, I missed. Nope, I missed again. Let's try this guy. Okay. There we go. I do not know what just happened, but I missed several times in a row with a melee attack right up in front of the guy. Oh, I wonder if now is going to lead to a big encounter. This boss fountain is highly inconspicuous. Oh, and I see a quad damage thing over there. Hello. I'm not going to grab it just yet. Wow, everything is very, very red. Redder than it used to be. Like, redder than Mars. Which is itself pretty red, and, like, people accuse, Quake of being a brown game, which it is very brown. Brown castles, and and the like, but Doom is a very red game, especially this one. Because you're either fighting on Mars or in hell. Okay. Now I'm still waiting for, like, the big bad to show up. And try to ruin my day. Damn it. Oh. I was going to say. That I probably didn't get that fast enough, but lo and behold, I did. Oh, there's a Mancubus. So let's grab that quad damage. I mean, I fought stronger enemies than a Mancubus so far, so I don't know why I'm considering that the... like this guy. And that guy. Yeah, I think that was a well-timed quad damage acquisition. Ah, and this is how they found the encasement that you're in. They found you locked away in a tomb, deep inside the bowels of hell. So that means that at some point you were contained.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.